Hey guys, RGV Gardener here. I told you earlier that I had ordered some trees, and they are now here. I got them in the mail, and they were delivered. And they're 4 trees, like I told you. They're apple trees, and they're gonna go. Well, I guess here. I think maybe I did buy more than I needed. So there are gonna be 4 of them. And so I'm gonna have to dig out here in this area. I'm gonna put them in raised mounds, but not as tall as my avocados that you saw me plant earlier. But they're gonna go here. And this is probably, the limit of what I can put here. Maybe I should have just gotten 3. But anyway, I'm in a bit of a conundrum, if you will, because I'm not sure. I'm getting mixed, input regarding if I should put apple trees into raised beds the way I did my avocados. Now, I would put them in the same perlite, decomposed granite, and a peat moss mix. But some people say that if you do that, that maybe the roots will not want to venture out once it's used to that little area with that amended soil. That maybe it'll start doing a little root ball because it doesn't want to go into the harder clay. And some people say that the clay is fine. Now, this tree, this apple tree here, was put straight into the clay soil, and it did fine. My Anna apple as well. In fact, all the trees here in this area, this is a Galaxy Peach, Santa Rosa Plum, Mariposa Plum. I have my wonderful pomegranate and my Joey Avocado. All of these did fine. The only one that didn't, though, was my Anna apple. As you can see here, it's gone. And as you can see, like I told you, here the ground kind of just slopes down towards the trunk. And maybe that was what did it in. So I've decided to put, these other trees, which will be reachable trees. They're going to be dwarf trees. They're going to be about maybe 8 to 12 feet tall at the most. So, I'm going to go ahead and just put them in the mounds. It's not going to be, like I said, as big as the mound of the avocados. What I'll probably do is go about 6 to 8 inches into the ground, and then maybe just come to about right here. This is actually only 12 inches, 1 foot. These other ones that I bought for avocados are 2 feet that I haven't used yet, but they're these right here. Those I'll use for avocados. Those are 2 feet tall. So we're gonna try this. I'm gonna go ahead and start digging, and then I'm gonna, like I said, dig about 6 to 8 inches deep into the soil. And then what I'm gonna do differently, though, because of that, that idea that maybe clay is fine for apple trees. Maybe the roots aren't as sensitive as avocado roots, and I don't want there to be an issue with the roots venturing into the clay because it's used to that amended soil. So what I'm gonna do, instead of like in the avocados where I put on the mound, it was only like 20%, excuse me, 20% native soil with the amended soil. I'm gonna do 50 and 50. So I'm gonna, on the mound, it will be 50 of the native soil I dig out and 50 of the amended perlite DG peat moss mix. And that's gonna be, I guess, like from about 1 foot, about 6 inches high and 6 inches deep into the ground. And of course, it's 24, 2 feet diameter. It's gonna be 50% of each, and then hopefully that won't make the roots too dependent on the the very permeable soil, that it won't want to go into the ground when it hits the hard clay. Like I said, I don't even know if I need to do this. This tree did well here, but this one didn't. So I'm just gonna go with the mound, guys, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and start the hard work of digging all this grass out and then digging the holes. And I got 4 trees to do. So guys, just stay tuned, and here we go, guys. Thanks for listening. Part 2 coming up. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and took out the grass, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna dig the hole. So I'll probably dig these holes, like I said, about maybe 8 to 10 inches deep. And then what I'll do is I'll put some azomite, I'll put some gypsum at the bottom, and then I'll start working on the soil, which will be 50% of the native soil and 50% of my avocado mix. That's granite, decomposed granite, perlite, and peat moss. That's gonna go in the hole and in the mound. The mound should only be maybe about 8 inches tall from the ground up, 8 inches down, going from the ground down. One thing I did notice here, like if you look here, this is the native soil. It's a little bit more drier here and very crumbly, but you do get, of course, the rocks that form when the clay just gets together. This is what I think was messing up my avocados. So again, I don't know if the apple tree's roots are as sensitive. It wasn't here and it wasn't there, but I'm gonna go ahead and just throw caution to the wind and just do it. So here, these are all kind of the same. I noticed here where I have the sprinkler, there's a sprinkler right here, and I haven't used a sprinkler in a while, and so this one's going to be really close to it. And I just noticed that even though I haven't used the sprinkler in a while, it feels wetter, and it like a little stickier. And I think if I do have an issue with a tree, it might be this one, because it does feel like there's more resistance here, like to my fingers going in. It's less crumbly. It feels more compact and wet. So anyway, I'll probably put the tree I like least here on this side. But anyway, I'll show you the trees in the next few segments. It is getting dark, so I'll probably just have to dig the holes, put some azomite and some gypsum, and then tomorrow finish. I'll unbox the 4 apple trees. I'll tell you what they are. I'll give you the specs on them, where I bought them, and then we'll do the mound, and we'll go ahead and plant them tomorrow, because today would have been perfect because it's in the 81 degrees. Tomorrow's going to be cooler, but that's fine. I'm off tomorrow from work, so I have the whole day. So that's it, guys. This is where they're going to be, and I'll go ahead and finish the video tomorrow. If I'm able to finish the holes here, I'll let you see what the holes look like if it's not too dark. All right, guys. I'm a little bit out of breath because I've been doing a lot of this. But we'll go ahead and continue, guys. Hold on real quick, guys. Okay, guys. So I went ahead and I dug these holes. Again, this one is where the water sprinkler is, and it's definitely a lot easier to get into it, but it's also very wet compared to the other ones. The other ones actually had, some of them had just like hard clay. This one is moist all the way down. Again, this has been about 30 years of this sprinkler hitting this area. So I don't know if that's beneficial for the tree or not. We'll find out. But anyway, I did all the holes to about, they all ended up being about 12, from between 10 to 14 feet. I mean, inches, sorry. So it felt like feet after digging all these things. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these up. And I want to see how well they drain. I'll let you know tomorrow. Right now it's about 6:40 in the evening, Central Standard Time. So I'll come check it tomorrow morning to see, you know, if the water went ahead and drained straight through. Again, these are what the holes look like. It's hard to see it there, but so again, they're about 12 inches deep. So I'm going to fill these up with water, and tomorrow I'll show you how well it drains or how well it doesn't drain. They say that by tomorrow, if it's good drainage, it should completely be gone. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. I am exhausted. And tomorrow we'll fill the hole. Fill the hole, okay? All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey, guys, so I'm filling up the last hole here. This is the one that has a sprinkler nearby. And so it's about 3 minutes till 7. And so as you can see, I filled up this hole. And I filled up this hole here. But look at that. That thing is draining so fast. Look at this one. This was the first one that you can see the watermark. This is like less than 30 minutes and it's already going down. I believe they say that if it's completely gone in 12 hours or so, I think they say it's decent. I gotta look that up again, but it looks like it's well draining clay soil. So like I said, the fourth one is barely being filled up. I'm barely filling this one up, and this one is already drained pretty well. Maybe that's why these trees did well. I don't know. So anyway, I guess I'll come. I was gonna wait till the morning, but I'll come out again at 10 o'clock this evening, and we'll see how well these holes are actually draining. So you would think that I wouldn't need the mound if it drains this well. But anyway, I'll still do the mound and we'll continue, guys. Hold on. Hey guys, it's about 8:51 in the evening, and look at that. All the holes that I put water in, there's no water left. It's like less than a couple of hours, and this is well draining clay soil. So, you know, good to know. But tomorrow, guys, we'll go ahead and do the mounds, and we'll plant 4 apple trees, guys. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. But tomorrow starts now. Hey guys, RGV Garden here, Friday, January 30th. These are the trees that I got, guys. These are the apple trees. I got 4 of them. Like I said, I just opened them up and they look very nice. As for reference, that's a meter stick right there. That's 36 inches, a yardstick. And look at that. I'll go into the varieties that they are once they're planted. I got these from groworganics.com, by the way. And this is the root system. They are moist. They came in a plastic bag with some wood chips. So what I'm gonna do is, while I'm filling the holes that I dug yesterday, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in water. I'm gonna let them soak for about 3 hours, and that's what we're gonna do. So these guys will be doing that while we look at that. The little, they're starting to wake up, guys. At least this one is. So we're just gonna come in here. We're gonna put these in here like that, and we'll do that for about 3 hours. That should give me enough time to fill these holes up. All right, guys. So I'll go into the varieties they are, the characteristics, and I'll go into how much they cost. Once I have them in ground, I'll go through each one. All right, guys, stay tuned. Let's plant these trees today. Okay, guys, so we're ready to fill the holes. I'm only going to demonstrate one, and I'll do the rest off camera. So I have here my native soil. I tried to crumble it up as much as I can so that it doesn't have these big chunks. It's kind of hard to do though, but I'm gonna keep doing that to this batch here. I did put a little bit of black cow. Some people do that on the videos that I've seen when they plant the trees. Some people don't like it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it just to give it a little bit of something there. So I'm gonna put azomite, and I'm gonna put what do you call it? Gypsum. And I'm gonna put a little bit of just sand or decomposed granite by itself at the bottom. I made little holes so that they could seep through. As you can see, I told you yesterday that the drainage is real good here on all the holes. But one thing is, they are a little muddy, you know, when they're done. So I don't know if that's also bad, because all the, you know, the tree is going to be surrounded by mud. Maybe not water, but mud. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do this. And the first thing I'm going to add, as you can see, I made little holes, and I also tried to like the edges, to scratch them so that when the roots do break through, that that they can go through it without a problem. So I'm gonna start off by putting just some decomposed granite by itself, just so some of that sand can seep in through those holes I made. Hopefully, I'm gonna do that to all the holes there. And you know, just to, as time goes, you know, this decomposed granite, the gypsum, the azomite will seep lower into the clay soil. So that's this one. Let me now add the azomite and the gypsum. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, this is the azomite. Okay, here's the gypsum. I don't know if that's too much, but you know, it's gonna be at the bottom, so it'll be under the mound. So the last thing I'm gonna add, I might go a little easier on the next batch, on the next hole. I'm gonna add some cardboard paper just to invite some worms. I did this for my avocados, but I'm just kind of showing you again what I'm gonna do. The next thing I'm gonna do is fill the hole to the that it's flush with the ground, and then I'm gonna put the rings around, and then the last thing I'll do is I'll fill the rings, but I might wait a little closer to after the roots have soaked. You know, I think I was gonna soak them for like 3 hours. So this is it, guys. Let me go ahead and finish the hole. Again, I'm gonna put, for every scoop of that, 1 scoop of that, 50-50. 50 native soil with just a little bit of black cow compost, and 50% of the mixed decomposed granite perlite peat moss. I did wet the peat moss, guys, before I mixed it in. You want to make sure that it's that the peat moss is you know, soaked a bit, because it has a hard time for the very first time it gets wet to completely you know, to get completely wet. So anyway, let me pause this, and then I'm going to show you what the not the mound, but with the hole covered up. All right, hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I finally finished. That took like about 4 hours to do, 4 or 5 hours. But I have the new trees in the ground, guys. So I put them in these retaining wall bins, tins, and that's what they look like. So let me tell you a little bit about each tree. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's only really one that I know is 100% gonna grow here. Yeah, and it's this one here, and I'll let you know what it is. The other ones, 2 of them have a good chance based on what the website says. And then one, which is the one that's way over there, that one might be a long shot. But we'll go through them right now, and I'll show you what happened, guys, as far as you know, the specs on the trees. And I did notice though that this one came damaged. I don't know, I don't think I did it, but it lost a really nice, lost a really nice branch. But yeah, the rest of it looks good. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about these 4 apple trees, guys. And I got them at groworganics.com, and let's find out what I got. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, so this is the first tree. It's here in the corner. of the home. It's right next to my Anna apple, and it is usually regarded here in this area as as a great partner to the Anna apple, because these two are really great for growing in hot climates. So this guy's all the trees, by the way, were $59.99. You're gonna see that on all the things, on all the little pictures I put. So this is a golden Dorset apple, and this is the only one that's a semi-dwarf. So this can get, I think it was 12 to 15 feet. It's semi-dwarf. The other ones are dwarf. The golden Dorset, of course, it's a great partner for the Anna, but it is self-fertile. And according to the chart, just like the Anna apple, when I got it from Gurney's, it says that the zone is 5 to 9. Again, I'm in zone 10A. You remember this video that I did where I talked about the zones that the zone 10A, and all the trees that I had purchased, and whether they were compatible or not. But you can look at that video. But in that video, the Anna apple, which gave me apples last year, it says zone 5 to 9. But the chill hours, if you see, it says 100 chill hours. So that, guys, is the golden Dorset. This one's 100% guaranteed to grow along with my Anna apples. And it's considered a firm, crisp, juicy, it's sweet and slightly tart apple. According to the website, the harvest is July to August, and the time to produce should be in about 2 years. I got my Anna apple from Gurney's, and that again, that's a reachable, grows to about 8 to 10 feet tall, and that one gave me apples the first year. So hopefully this one will give me a couple of apples, a few apples, in the first couple of years. All right, guys, so that is the golden Dorset apple. Okay, guys, so this is the second apple tree. This one, I have it in front of my Anna apple and in front of my Galaxy Peach. This one, guys, is the Gala apple. Again, it is dwarf. It's gonna grow, I think it says 8 to 10. I'll put the picture there, or I will put it somewhere in the video. But it is a dwarf, so it's going to be a smaller apple tree. And again, this one says, this is one that I feel I should be confident, because the website says that it's zone 4 to 10. And we are in zone 10, guys. So also the chill hours says less than 500. But it also kind of specifies I'm sorry. The chill hours say less than 500. Less than 500. And, in another link there, it says basically 100 to 500 chill hours. So I'm a little worried about the 500 part there, but 100, guys, we can get here. So I'm fairly confident that this should grow here. It says zone 4 to 10. And if they're true to their word, it should give me some apples. The harvest time is August 10th through August 25th. It is a crisp and sweet tart apple. It is self-fertile, so the Gala apple is self-fertile. And the time to bear fruit, guys, is going to be 2 to 3 years. So all of these trees, I'm going to give them 5 years, or 4 to 5 years. Especially the iffy ones that I don't know if they're going to produce. Kind of like my Granny Smith required 400 chill hours, and a lot of people said that was not going to grow here. It died before I got to test that out. I guess we really want about 250 chill hours or less. That's actually ideal for this area. But anyway, guys, so this is the Gala apple. It's a dwarf variety. All right, guys, let's go to the next one. Okay, guys, this is the third one, and this is a Fuji apple tree. It is a dwarf. This one's kind of iffy as far as will it produce fruit here in zone 10A. The zone does say 6 to 9, but remember the Anna apple says the same thing, and I got fruit. The chill hour says less than 500. Again, that's kind of like what the Gala says. So I'm hoping that less than 500. 100, 200 chill hours are less than 500, guys. So, that's what, I went ahead and purchased this on the, I'm gonna, take a little gamble, but less than 500 chill hours, that's where we're at. It is self-fertile partially, but the Gala apple, which I featured before, is a good pollinator. The harvest time for this apple, the Fuji, is late September to early October. It is actually a sweet and firm apple, so I really want this apple because I have a lot of sweet slash tart apples. I would like to have just a sweet apple. And again, the years to harvest is 2 to 3 years, guys. So that is the Fuji dwarf apple, guys. And we just have one more to look at. Now the last one is a bit of a long shot, but we went ahead and purchased it. All right, let's see what that is. All right, guys, hold on. Okay, guys. So this is the last apple tree that I put in ground. It is a dwarf, like the other two out of the three, the other three that I got. It is a Pink Lady dwarf apple. And I've tasted these from the store, and they're very, very nice tasting. They are, of course, a little tart, sweet tart, but I do like them, so it'd be nice if it does grow here. According to the website, it grows in zone 5 to 9, which, of course, we're in zone 10. But the chill hours are 300 to 400, guys. So I'm hoping that the 300, I don't know, like I think 250 is usually the max we get here. But this is the one that I just took a shot, it was like I told you, I think it was $60, and I gave it 4 or 5 years. We'll see what happens. It is not so fertile. It needs pollinators, and I did buy them. They're the Gala and the Fuji, so those are good pollinators for this tree, and they're very close by here. The harvest window for the Pink Lady is October 15th through November 10th. Again, it is a sweet tart apple, and it bears fruit within 2 to 3 years. So in 4 years, guys, if I'm not getting flowers, I'm not getting fruit, I can probably say that the zone was incompatible, guys. But it is a very heat tolerant apple, and it's good for warm climates. And we're gonna take a shot at this, guys. So anyway, that's it, guys. Those are the apples trees that I bought, and I went ahead, like I said, I put them in these containers, and that's a little bit of mycorrhiza. I gotta mix that in. I forgot to put the mycorrhiza on that one. And the trees look very nice. So this is the Pink Lady. It's very nice. And then this one here is the Fuji. There it is. And again, they're very, very nicely shaped. I put all the videos that I saw said that you should put the rootstock facing north, so I did that on all of them. And because of the sun's usually on this side, and so this one, the Fuji, looks nice. Doesn't have really as many branches as the Pink Lady. And here is the Gala. The Gala, these are very, very thick, very nice. I might put a little bit more dirt down there, mix. I'm gonna let it settle a little, and then I'll see. And of course, I'm gonna, I'm gonna put some mulch around. And here is the Dorset, guys. And this one, I'm also gonna put dirt all around here, around the circumference, just so that the white container doesn't move. This one looks like it's waking up, guys, the Dorset. So look at that. So that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me on the planting of these things. It was a lot of work. I'm dead tired. About I'll keep you up to date on how these things are doing, you know, and we'll see how it goes, guys. All right, guys, appreciate you watching. If you have any comments on the trees, if you have any suggestions of what I can do to keep them healthy, if you have any suggestions, I'm not gonna fertilize them the first year, but I'm gonna fertilize my apple and the plums and my nectarines. I'm gonna do that. I'll do a video on that. All right, guys, if you have any tips or suggestions what to do next for my apples that are in ground now, let me know. I need to know. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. RGV Gardener out. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.